And today's story is about a faithful friend who is better than the gold, right? You agree?
Yes, Mataji.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yes.
you already got it. So let's see what the story says.
I agree.
Okay, so this is a story about two friends, Sukhiram and Dukhiram. See, it's there in the name itself. Sukhi means happy, Dukhi means unhappy, right? So it's the story of two friends called Sukhiram and Dukhiram. So Sukhiram was a very wealthy man, and though he had so much wealth, but do you see in the picture, he was still very kind and very compassionate person.
Mataji, it's not coming in my computer. Maybe is it already coming for everyone? The slide is not coming.
Can everybody see the first slide of the story?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay,
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, are you good now?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Mataji.
So we were talking about
Mataji.
okay, everybody can see good. So Sukhiram, in spite of being so healthy, so wealthy, he was still very kind and very compassionate. So the picture itself says that he's distributing things to people, right? Poor people. He's donating. So he was such a kind person. One day, so when he was working one day, somebody knocks at his door, and it was nobody but Dukhiram, one of his old friend from the village. So he was knocking at his door. And when Sukhiram looked at him, he was very surprised and very happy that, oh, my friend, I'm so happy to see you. And what brings you here in this town? So Dukhiram was actually in a very bad shape. He has lost everything. His shop got caught fire in the village, and he lost everything. So he had nothing, right? Because he was running. He was the only money he was making was from the shop to make his ends meet, right? To manage his family or any kind of financial needs. So that was the only thing, and that caught fire. So he basically lost everything. So he came to this town where his rich friend lives to get a job so that he can take care of his family. Sukhiram, because we know he was a very kind person, he said, okay, don't worry, my friend. I am going to help you. You can help me with my business. So you got the job you were looking for. So over a few months, Dukhiram was a very sincere person too. So he started working and he was working very sincerely, and he was able to expand Sukhiram's business just because he was putting in so much effort. The business was growing leaps and bounds then, and he took care of everything. So he became so self-sufficient that he was able to manage everything on his own. So when Sukhiram's other employees saw that, they were very, very jealous of Dukhiram. And that's what happens, right? Most of the places, if somebody is really so hardworking and getting what he wants, people get jealous. They don't want to work hard, but they want to get the results, right? But on the contrary, Dukhiram was very, very hardworking. So he worked very hard, and Sukhiram was very, very happy with him. So these other employees who were so jealous of Dukhiram, they reached out to Sukhiram and they said, oh, your friend, if you really want to help him, you should just give him some money and then send him back to the village. That's how you should help him as a friend. You can see that he is working so much and he is actually kind of taking over everything, right? All the responsibilities. So one fine day, he's going to take over all your business and you'll become poor. So that's how they started talking to him. But Sukhiram said that, no, he's my friend and I trust him completely. If you are not comfortable with him, then you should quit your job. Why should he go anywhere? Because he's very good. He's doing what he's supposed to do and he's working really hard. If you're not happy with that, you should leave the job and go. With that, all the jealous employees actually quit the job. So ultimately, all the responsibility came over to Dukhiram. So he was the only one now alone doing everything, managing everything, and fully responsible for Sukhiram's business. One day, Sukhiram had to go on a business trip. So he left everything with Dukhiram to take care of his business. And one fine evening, when Dukhiram was relaxing in his room, he heard some strange noises outside in the garden. And then he realized that those noises should be from the robbers. So whatever the robbers were talking, he could sense it very well that those are the robbers. And what the robbers do, they just try to steal things from others, right? So he knew that they are there, and Sukiram has a lot of money. So definitely these robbers are there to maybe, take all the money from here. But Dukiram was very responsible. So he said, oh, I have to protect Sukiram's wealth at any cost. So Sukiram actually reached out to the servants who were there in the family, in Sukiram's family, because he was alone. Alone, he cannot do everything, right? So he reached out to them. He said, I have an idea. So let's get all the musical instruments we have here. But those servants were very scared. They said, oh, we are too old. And how can we fight with the dacoits? It's impossible for us. We don't know what to do. Tell us what to do. We will help you. So Dukiram says that we just have to protect Sukiram's wealth under all the circumstances. So let's get all the musical instruments here. And after getting all the musical instruments there, they all started playing the instruments and they started singing very loud. So the dacoits who were outside just waiting for the opportunity to get into the house and just rob everything, when they heard that music, they said, one of the dacoits is telling other that you are such a fool. You told me that Sukiram is not at home, but looks like Sukiram is at home and he is having kirtan with his friends. So looks like there's so many people inside. There is no way we can rob this house or rob his wealth. With that thought, they both ran away saying that, okay, let's get out of this place before they catch us. So when Sukiram was back, the servants told him the whole story of how Dukiram got rid of the dacoits, right? With just, he was so smart that he could, immediately make a plan to get rid of the dacoits. So Sukiram thanked Dukiram for what he has done for him. And he was really happy that he trusted his friends, even though everybody there or, all his employees were not trusting his friend, but he trusted him because that's what friendship is. Friends trust each other. All right, kids. With that, we end today's story. And it's an open forum now for everybody to share your thoughts on what we learned today.
Can I go?
All right. Yes, Janvi, go ahead.
A faithful friend is better than gold.
Well, that's right.
And that's good that everyone together was singing the song, and that's teamwork.
Yeah, okay, teamwork. Absolutely right. And moreover, they were doing kirtan. That was another beautiful thing, wasn't it?
Yes.
Good. Who else wants to go now? Any other thoughts, kids? Well, everybody has friends. Come on, say something. No, nothing? Okay, never mind. Yeah, so it was a very straightforward story today, and I think...
Krishna Mataji, can I tell something?
Yeah, Deepak, go ahead.
So, Dukiram helped Sukiram for because he helped him. That's the kindness spread. God, when someone does something kind to them, God makes the other person spread kindness. Then people become best friends. That's how kindness spreads. Hare Krishna Mataji.
That was a very good point. Who wants to go?
Kaushi. My point.
Kaushiki? Yes.
Mommy, can I tell something? So, he was getting angry because he did all the work.
Who was getting angry?
with the green dress, he was getting angry because he did all the work.
Who? Dukhiram. Dukhiram did all the work. That's why he was angry?
Yes.
Dukhiram. So, to that point, Kaushiki, Dukhiram wasn't selfish, right? He wasn't selfish. So he wasn't angry because he did the work. He was angry because those robbers were trying to steal his friend's riches, right? It was
Right.
something that did not belong to the robbers, and that is why he was not happy giving it to the robbers. It did not belong to the robbers anyways.
How Zukiram knows the robbers are coming to steal the money from him?
Yeah, he heard the noises outside. That's how he got to know.
Excuse me, Mataji, I have one more point. If Dukiram was the boss thief, he disguised himself as Dukiram, he would trust the robbers. But
Right.
he was a true friend.
Absolutely. Yep. But he didn't do that because he
How
was so
did you hear our point?
good. Yeah. So kids, you pretty much covered everything, and I really liked you all had different points too. Like Deepak mentioned that if you're good. Yeah, Palvit, go ahead.
What will you say? Dukhiram
Dukiram
acted smart.
acted smart.
That's
He
right.
turned on the music.
He turned on the music,
So
so
dacoits left.
the girls left.
Right. So he was extremely smart. He knew his way out. Very nice point.
Hi
Krishna
Mataji. Mataji.
Yeah, Shubhadra Giridhari, go ahead.
Okay, we forgot to join Mataji. Sorry.
Oh, you missed the story? Oh, that's all right. It's okay. I mean, you didn't hear the story, you don't have thoughts. That's fine. You can read the story later. It's a pretty story. Okay? Any other thoughts anybody has? All right, kids. So with that, we will wrap up the story here. Beautiful points. Loved it. You all had, as I said, you all had very different kind of points, and I really liked it. Of course, the story was straightforward, and it clearly says that friendship, you have to trust your friends, right? That's what it says. But you had other points too, that help others, be good to others, and those are other beautiful points. When you are doing that, then God helps you, and that is true. So I really like that you looked at it from that perspective too. Wonderful job, kid.
Excuse me, Mataji. Thank you for letting us have a chance. Thank you, Mataji, for letting us have a chance.
Oh my God, kids, I just wait for this time when I can stop talking and you can start talking. So I like that more. So it's my privilege that you all are talking. All right, kids, with that, we move on, and I'm going to request Anjana Gopika Mataji to help us learn the shloka. So Hare Krishna Mataji, over to you.
Hari Bol. I said sloka from Brahma Samhita. We did already 2 sloka. Yes, it's a revision actually. If you are joining new, if you are new kids, you can practice at home. And then Sunday we have a presentation. You can also share this sloka, okay?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Can you repeat after me? Venum kwanantam.
Venum
Aravinda dalayataksam. Venum kwanantam aravinda. Barahabatam sam asitam buddha sundarangam. Most of you already know maybe 2 sloka. We always, when the DT is open, it is
anything you want.
Kandar pakoti kamaniya.
Samayang
विशेषशोभम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि वेणुं क्वान्तम् अरविन्द दलयतक्षं वरहावतंसं कान्दर्पकोटिकमनीय
Tamaham bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham bhajami.
Okay, one more time. Okay, Venum Kwanantam Aravinda Dalayataksam.
Venum Dalayataksam.
Vinda Dalayataksam. Varahavatam Sam Asitam Buddha Sundarangam. Varahavatam Sam Asitam Buddha Sundarangam.
Very angry to see this.
Kotikamaniya Visesa Sobam.
Here.
Visesa Sobam Govindamadi
How to do more voice?
Yeah, we have a little time today. You can raise the hand. I will give you a chance. Yes, go ahead.
Venum kanantam aravinda dhalayataksam varahavatam. No, it will be more louder. Kandarpakoti kamaniya vishesha sobam govindamadi purusham.
Okay, I saw the Vrinda, Raghav, Bala Vrinda. Bala Vrinda, Raghav, Madhav. Balavinda, can you?
Venum Kwananda Maravinda Dalayataksam Barhadavaksham Aditambuddha Sundaram Gandharvakopikamiya Vishesha Sobam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham bhajami.
Thank you, Vrinda. Can you go next, Vrinda?
Yes, Mataji. Venum Kwananda Maravinda Dalayataksam Barhavatam Samasitam Buddha Sungarangam Karhapakotikamam Iya Vishesha Shobam Govindadi Purusham Tamaham bhajami.
Raghav. Next, Raghav. Can you go, Raghav? You unmute yourself first, okay? Can you unmute and say your phone is mute?
Oh, Hare Krishna Mataji, it's Deepak. Can I go?
Raghav, I am calling one by one, okay? Who is there on the line? Yes, Raghav, can you? Oh, yes, go ahead now.
Venum
Venum Kwanantam Aravinda
Venum Kwantam Aravinda
Dalayataksam
Dalayataaksham.
Varahavattam samasitam Buddha.
Buddha.
Sundarangam.
Sundarangam.
Kandarpakoti. Say.
Kandarpakoti.
Kamaniya.
Ananiya Vishesha Shoyam Govinda Badi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Yes, thank you. Madhav, go ahead next, Madhav.
Venum Ganantamaravinda Dalayataksam Valhavatam Samasitam Bujasungalangam Bhagotikamani Vishesha Shobam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Hare Krishna Mataji. Subhadra Singh. Mataji, I'm you.
Subhadra Giridhari, can you go next? Sorry.
Okay, Mataji, Shubhadra is here. My brother is getting something.
Okay, yes.
Venum kanam tamarvinda dalayataaksham Barahavatam samasitam Buddha sundarangam Kandarpakoti kamaniya vishesha shobam Govindamadi purusham tamaham brajami.
Thank you. Next, Krishna. Can you go Krishna next? And then Subhadra and then again Madhav. Krishna, can you go next?
Venam kvanantam alavinda dalayataaksham Balahavatam samasitam Buddha sundarangam Kandarpakoti
Madhav and
kamaniya
Madhav.
vishesha shobam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami.
Now Subhadra. Okay, go ahead Subhadra.
Ravinda dalayataaksham Bhava samanta
Varahavatam sam
Bhava tansam
asitam Buddha sundarangam.
Kandarpakoti kamaniya vishesha shobam Govinda adi purusham tamaham bhajami.
Thank you Subhadra. Madhav, go next Madhav.
Okay, Mataji, the Kayavada.
Okay, so Venum,
Ninu,
Kvanantam,
Panantam,
Aravinda,
Ayavanda,
Dalayataksham,
Tanadasam,
Barahavatamsam, Barahavatamsam,
Samaritani
not that one, Barahavatamsam, Jaldi bol, Barahavatamsam, Jaldi bol, Mataji is waiting, Jaldi bol, Barahavatamsam, Madhav.
Yeah, I'm listening Madhav. Can you go?
Mataji is waiting. Barahavatamsam, Ashitam Buddha, Sundarangam. Say loudly, beta. Say loudly. Sundarangam. Madhav. Mataji is waiting, beta. Okay, sorry, Mataji. He's not in a mood.
Fine. That's fine. All the kids, thank you so much. We'll send this in the group. And then you can practice and you can join Sunday. Again, we have a practice. Okay, you all can revise the sloka. Okay, Mataji, Laxmi, Mataji, please take over the call, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Mataji, can I go?
No.
Hare Krishna Mataji, it's Deepak.
All right, kids, as Mataji said, you can join the class on Sunday and revise these shlokas there, okay?
Go get paper. Go.
So now is the time to do Devanagari, kids. So let's learn Devanagari. All right. You all know that we have already done the vowels and consonants in the past. And right now what we are doing is we are trying to learn the combinations of vowels and consonants. So basically we are trying to utilize every single letter in Devanagari with matras, right? So using the matras, how we can write letters or how we can write words, right? That's what we're learning. Okay. All right. Yeah. So let's do a real quick recap of what we have done today. What we have done so far. So kids, you can just get started. Anybody can start pick up the letters and read it. So start with K.
Can I go?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Ka, ki, ku, ki, kai, ko, kai, ko, kam, kaha.
Okay, that's perfect.
Can
Yeah.
I say Mataji, Subhadra and Giridhar?
Shubhadra and Giridhar, yeah, go with K.
Kha, ki, ke, ku, ko, ke, kai, ko, kau, kaha.
Very nice. Perfect. Who wants to go with G?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Deepak, can I go with Ga?
Yeah, Deepak, go ahead.
Ga, gi, ga,
G.
gi, gu, gi, gai. Hare Krishna Mataji, can my sister go?
Okay, go ahead.
Shall we say together here? Ga, gi, go, gu, guru, gi, gai, gum. Hare Krishna Mataji. Gum.
That's perfect.
Gaha, gi, guhu, guru, gai. Guru, Mataji, thank you for letting us have a chance. Hare Krishna Mataji.
All right, that was awesome. Yeah, who was speaking just now? I missed the name. Who was speaking just now? Who wanted to go? Shubhadra and Girdhari?
Oh, I said that. Are we writing it now?
Yeah, we're going to write now. We're going to write it. So somebody wants to read Gha real quick before we start writing?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, go ahead. Shubhadra and Giridhar, you can go ahead.
Gha, ghi, gu, gho, gru, ge, ghai, ghau, gham, gaha.
Awesome. You are much ahead of what we're doing. Cool. All right, kids. So today's letter is Gha again. And we're going to write these 4 combinations today. So Gha with O matra is Go. And what we can write with that is, in English, you can write that as Gho. And in Hindi, you can write that as Ghoda, which is a horse. Okay. So next letter for today is Gha with O matra is Gho. In English, you can write that as Ghau. Well, I couldn't find any word with that. If you can think of anything, let me know. Third letter for today is Gha with Ang matra is Gham. And in English, you can write that as Gham. One of the words you can make with this letter is Ghanti or Ghanta, which is a bell in English. The last letter for today is Gha with Aha matra is Gha. And in English, you can write that as Ghah. Again, I couldn't find any word with that, but if you can think of anything, let me know. So, all right, kids, 4 letters for today. Go, Gau, Gam, and Gha. So let's start writing.
Hare Krishna Mataji, it's Deepak. Can you keep the screen on? I want to write the Gaham in Hindi. Me too, Mataji. Mataji?
Okay.
Mataji?
Yeah.
Me too. This is Shubhadra speaking. Like, are these the 4 last letters for today? Or there
Yes,
are more?
Shubhadra. So these are the 4 letters for today.
Mataji,
Yeah.
are these 4 last letters for today?
Yeah, these are the 4 letters for today. With that, we will finish G.
Can we copy?
Yeah, go ahead, copy. This is all we have for today.
Thank you, Mataji.
You're welcome. Okay, well, I'm going to share my screen one more time. Mataji, I can't share my screen anymore.
Oh, she's not the host now. Make host. Make host.
Okay, what have I done?
Anjana Gopika Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, sir. I thought you're not there. Okay. Okay, I get it. I got it now. All right, kids, sharing the screen one more time. You are smart, but we'll just write the letter one more time together. The first letter for today is go. You can write, oh, okay, everything starts with a vertical line and a horizontal line. We do that and we make this shape go and this line on the top. Again, repeating the same thing. This line on the top, the matra on the top has to be on the last line, last vertical line, okay, nowhere else. This is the only way we have to write. That is go, the go matra again, 2 vertical lines here and you write your shape, the double C shape, and then write your both the matras on the top of last vertical line. Third letter for today is gang. So horizontal and a vertical line. You make your shape here, gha, and 1 dot on the top. That makes it your gha. Last letter for today is gha. Make the horizontal vertical line. You make your C, double C shape and 2 dots in the front of the vertical line. That makes your 4 letters for today. I'm going to go back to the slide if you want to see. And I'm also ready to see if anybody's already done.
Mataji, can you? Mataji, this is Vrinda. Can Vrinda show?
Yeah, Vrinda, go ahead and let me see if I can start spotlighting. Okay. Go. Oh, okay. For the third letter, Vrinda, you do not do 2 vertical lines. You only draw 1 vertical line. So remove the last vertical line. You're good. Okay. Yeah.
The last one.
Yeah. The third one.
Which one?
Show me again. Okay. So last 2 letters you have written, right? Gham and gaha. Gham and gaha has only 1 vertical line. There are no 2 vertical lines.
Oh.
Do you see this here on my screen? Or I can go to, do you see this? There is only 1 vertical line here. Do you see this one? And this one as well? Yeah, just 1 vertical line.
Mataji, can
matras. Let's just, the bottom line is whenever you have those top matras like this, then you need 2 lines. Otherwise it's just 1 always. Okay?
Mataji, can Subhadra show?
Yeah, Shubhadra, just 1 second. I'm spotlighting her.
Now it's better.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. You just need 2 dots on the last one. Gah. 2 dots on the last one.
Mataji,
Shubhadra, yeah.
can Shubhadra show? This is Shubhadra and Giridhar.
Yeah, Shubhadra, coming to you. Yeah. Yes, Shubhadra. Oh, I can see. Oh, that is so cute. Well done, Shubhadra. You've written in English also. Very well done. Beautiful. All right. Who else is ready?
This is my brothers.
Okay.
Mataji, can you see mine?
Okay, let's see. 1 sec. Shubhadra and Giridhari, I'm looking at your screen.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Beautiful.
Mataji, can you see mine?
Haridhan, yes, I can see yours.
It's redone.
No, I'm just looking at it. No, I'm seeing. Yeah, okay. Okay, awesome. Yeah, on the second letter, I don't see the second vertical line. So if you want to make it a little clearer, but otherwise it's good. Everything's good. Okay? Very cute.
Hare Krishna Mataji, it's Deepak. Can I show mine?
Yeah, I'm looking at Madhav Deepak. Just 1 sec. Okay, well done, mother. Good job. Beautiful letters. Very
Mataji,
neat. Yes, Deepak.
Mataji. So I wrote some words in Hindi too.
Ah, okay. So, Deepak. Okay, yeah, one sec. If everybody has written, I can stop sharing my screen so that you all can see what everybody's written, okay?
Mataji, yes, Mataji. But Mataji,
Somebody was saying something. Is anybody there who hasn't finished it yet?
Hare Krishna Mataji, it's Deepak. Can you see my mantras and the words?
Yes, and let's spotlight you so that everybody can see. Okay.
Mataji,
Mataji. Okay, Ghoda and Ghanti. Very nice, Deepak. Good job.
Thank you, Mataji. Mataji?
Yes.
Mataji, this is Mataji, you. Mataji,
Okay.
and thank you for letting me share. Oh, my sister's
Okay, so I am looking at right now Janvi. And Balavranda, I'm coming to you, okay? I see yours is there too.
My sister's
Raise your gum. Okay, I see it. Very nice. Janvi, good job.
Mataji?
Well done. Okay, Balavranda, let's see yours. Okay, spotlight. Okay, awesome. Balavranda, good job. Who else is ready? Anyone else is ready? Wants to show?
Mataji, we can't see the spotlight. Like first you did Deepak, but we could only see Vrinda, and then when you put Janavi in spotlight, we see Deepak, and then when you spotlighted Balavrinda, then we saw Janavi.
Really? No, I haven't. I'm not spotlighting anybody at this point. So if anybody's ready, I'll do that. But are you ready, Shubhadra and Giridhari?
Yes, Mataji, we already showed it.
Oh, you already showed it to me, right? Yeah.
No, Mataji, it's Kaushik. Can I go?
Kaushik. Yeah, go ahead.
Come. Go. This one.
Online video. Can everyone see Kaushiki?
Arya, good. Mataji, we only have 2 mantras. You can't see Deepak. Mataji, can you spotlight him again?
Mataji, I don't like this one. I don't
Okay.
like.
Yeah. That was good. So she has written 2 letters only. Kaushiki. Okay. Yeah, I see it now. Go around. Okay. Yeah, that is Deepak's and Kaushiki. Madhav.
And velvet also.
Okay, 2 letters. No, good job. Finish rest of the letters, Kaushiki. Madhav. Okay.
Mataji,
It's
Very cute, Madhav. Good job.
Hare Krishna Mataji, it's Deepak. My sister only wrote 2 mantras. And
Yeah,
this mantra had 2 dots. These dots should be like...
Yeah, there should be 2 separate letters. There are 4 letters, right? So separate them out. Palvit.
There's not 2 dots here.
Palvit, Palvit, bring it closer. Does your last letter has 2 dots?
yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it now. I see it now. Perfect. Good job, Palvit.
I don't write this one yet.
Okay. No, that's good. Good job. Anyone else is ready?
Thank you.
Just have, we're almost time. It's almost time, kids. All right, kids. If you haven't done it yet, it's all right. Just finish your work and send it in the WhatsApp group. We can see that there. With that, we would like to end our today's class with Vaishnav Pranam Mantra. It's on your screen as well, and we're going to do that together. Good job, kids. Well done.
Hare Krishna Mataji, may I tell you something?
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha. Bye, kids, and we'll see you in the next class. Hare Krishna.
लक्ष्मी माता जी की
Krishna, bye. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, kids.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, kids. See you in the next class. Hare Krishna.